Are we live? Are we live?
What are you looking for?
I was just looking for something to dry.
I got it over here. Here, you take this.
Okay. Good morning, everyone.
Yes?
Look at the cup. Yeah.
No.
It's okay.
She's putting the cup on her computer.
And now I'm gonna shake it a little bit. Be careful.
All right, come on, Olivia.
Good morning, Elisa. You and me, babe. Who else is here? Good morning. Good morning. We have a new cup this morning. I don't know that I've ever seen this one, actually. I have a little lighting. Okay. This is Tippy Toppy. Yeah, so yerba mate lasted 2 days. You know, we try. It's just too enjoyable. All right, beauties, I'm going to open up my blinds a little bit while everybody's coming on. Say hello. Let me know you're here. We're going to begin. There we go. I think that's a bit better. We will see. Good morning. Anyone else's mom used to wake them up by singing. My mother always woke me up by singing, "Good morning to you," and opening up the blinds. I can remember being in high school and being like, "Oh gosh, would she stop it?" Now I'm like, oh, what I would give for my mom to come over and say, "Good morning to you." They're in New Mexico now, so I'm not going to see my mommy till Thanksgiving. All right, beauties. Elisa, bonjour. Bright and early with me here. Elena, good morning. Bonjour, bonjour. Buongiorno, buongiorno. Daphne, you're here. Hello, hello. Lily, good morning. Brenda, Ilona, laugh, like, and subscribe. Perfect. Like and subscribe. Has anyone here seen the Let Yourself Be Feminine video yet? I'm really proud of this one. Really, in the most beautiful way. This video, this message, it's something I've been wanting to say. It's something that I do say, like, inside of Elegant Femme. But I don't know if I've ever really articulated it this way. Definitely talk about it in my book. But it was the first time I feel like I came out with, like, this is what I feel about this. So I don't know if anybody's seen it yet. It's the new video on YouTube, Let Yourself Be Feminine. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So go see that one if you haven't seen it yet. It's really good. And let me know. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think. All right. Are we ready? It's a little quiet. Everyone's here? Yeah, go see that video. I love it. You know, it's so crazy that everyone knows the story of the Let Yourself Be series. That I did a video back in 2000, or I don't know, 11 years ago. I did a video in France, and we titled it Let Yourself Be Skinny. I don't think I would say that exact thing today. It can be a very loaded word. However, the underlying opportunity, it's not about being skinny. It's about allowing ourselves, whether it's our bodies, our minds, our bank accounts, our happiness, that we don't self-sabotage for fear of what other people are going to think. That's the essence of the video. And the women that are listening to the video and they're doing journaling exercise at the end, I can't even tell you some of the messages I get from women that are like, I can't believe I found this. I can't believe this was 11 years ago. This is changing my life. I sat with this exercise. I did this exercise. I don't know now. Let's look together as we get started because this is a miracle. And my intention in sharing this with you is to keep on sharing your light with the world because we really have no idea the miracles that are going to unfold or when they are going to unfold. And we all have this tendency inside of the human mind where we attach to the logic of, oh, if it hasn't happened yet, whatever the it is, right? It's not either not going to happen, or it's not going to have the impact, or I'm not having the effect, or we look at other people in the world and we think they're doing it right, they're doing it bigger, they're doing it better, they're doing all the comparisons that the ego has. And as I'm saying that, I'm about to share the amount of people. This is kind of ironic. So let me set myself, because that's funny. Maybe it doesn't even matter. You know what? I'm feeling like it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter, because I'm not even going to look, because it affecting one person is where it's at. And even beyond that, it affecting us is where it's at. And I don't know if I've shared the story here, but I released probably like 72 hours before that video went viral. I had a conversation with God, and I said, look, I know that a lot of me and my ego has really felt like I'm not as valuable unless I have a huge impact, meaning whatever that means. And at the same time, I was aware of a conflicting intention inside that was afraid of criticism. And so I had a conversation with God and said, I want to let go. Can you support me in letting go of this attachment to my value being dependent on how big my impact is? And in addition, I want to let go, and I'm intending to let go of any fear of criticism, so that if it's meant to touch more people, I'm not unintentionally, unconsciously, subconsciously holding it back for fear that I'm going to be criticized. And within 72 hours, that video went viral. And I'll tell you, some of the comments were some of them are not so nice. And I said to Dave last night in the kitchen, I think I'm starting to really integrate this fear of criticism, because I'm not really getting those comments anymore. Isn't it funny how life does that? Just gives us exactly what we need when we need it. Bonjour, bonjour. Françoise is here. Marlena is here. Did we love this lesson yesterday? God goes with me everywhere I go. Were you like a little girl skipping around yesterday? God goes with me everywhere I go. How was yesterday for you? How did it feel? Let me know in the chat any celebrations you want to share regarding yesterday, and we'll start with intention. I'm really happy to be here with all of you. Okay. This is a very good coffee. Thank you, Dave Marino. Father, Mother, God, thank you. As we together feel into the timelessness of these conversations, letting go of any limitations, any confines, any idea of what's possible, and truly surrender to our power, our inner knowing, our ability to co-create at the highest levels through God, with God, as God. We ask for the awareness of that blessing, the awareness of the decision to choose into the potency of our power, to direct our minds lovingly as they reside in a space of peace, love, calm, potency, and light. May this lesson activate us in the most beautiful ways. May we lay down for the last time anything that is no longer in service, and may we say yes like never before. This, or something even better, for the highest good of all concerned. Amen. 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 All right. Lesson 41. God goes with me wherever I go. Lesson 42. Lesson 42. There we go. Turn up the light a little bit. God is my strength. Vision is God's gift. All the way back to the beginning. Can you believe we're on lesson 42 together? And can you believe there's 365 of these? Every once in a while, I'm like, we're going to be doing this till 2030, I think, something like that. It's fantastic. I'm so grateful. So remember all the way back to the beginning. when we talked about vision and the difference of seeing with our physical eyes versus real vision. And I did during the 4-day runway, which was a masterclass that I did, I don't know how long ago. I think it was the last live master right before Power of Sensuality. And I shared that the very first layer of the indie is vision. And that was created in 2007, 2007, the first layer of the indie. It is profound when you start operating and walking through the world with real vision. How many of you are already, good morning, Helmea. How many of you are already in Sensually Authentic or have been in Sensually Authentic before? No spoilers about the first layer of the indie because it's really special. I mean, you know what it is now. Cat's out of the bag there with vision, but it's very, very special. Very special. God is my strength. Vision is God's gift. The idea for today combines two very powerful thoughts, both of major importance. It also sets forth a cause and effect relationship that explains why you cannot fail in your efforts to achieve, I'm going to say receive, because I like it better for my New Yorker. So I'm going to read it again with that and see how it feels for you. It also sets forth a cause and effect relationship that explains why you cannot fail in your efforts to receive the goal of this course. How does it feel to move forward in the world knowing you cannot fail, like no matter what? Can you feel the peace inside? Can you feel the rest inside? Can you feel the truth inside of that? You cannot fail to receive what's here. You will see because it is the will of God. It is God's strength, not your own, that gives you power. We know this, right? And we know the difference inside when we forget, when we're trying to source things by ourselves and what it feels like. And it is God's gift rather than your own that offers vision to you. God is indeed your strength, and what God gives is truly given. This means that you can receive it anytime and anywhere, wherever you are, and whatever circumstances you find yourself. Your passage, okay, I have this one underlined. You might want to underline. Your passage through time and space is not at random. I really love this. Sometimes as we move through the course, at least in my experience, it can feel the ego can sneak in. And again, the ego loves extremes. So going from, okay, fine, I'm not important. Nothing matters. This doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Fine. Maybe I don't matter. Maybe life doesn't matter. My body doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. And the ego can go to that extreme. And then the ego can go to, instead of the other extreme, which is like, I matter. I'm perfect. I'm everything. I'm all that matters. The other extreme, right, of the selfishness. I love that the course weaves in here. Your passage through time and space is not at random. In fact, in later parts of the course, I think about midway through, the course begins to talk about how to utilize specialness. It's so good. It's so good. You are special. And your passage through time is not random. You're purposeful. It's important that you know that. It's important we remember that. You cannot but be. Okay, let me look at it. You cannot but be in the right place at the right time. You cannot but be in the right place at the right time. Can we let the stress go? Can we let the addiction to, is it the right decision? Is it the wrong decision? Am I supposed to go? Am I not supposed to go? You cannot but be at the right time, the right place at the right time. Such is the strength of God. Such are God's gifts. Okay, I have this really, I can't say really underlined on mine. We will have 2 3 to 5 minute practice periods today. Easy peasy. You're going to probably, maybe, doesn't matter, maybe, You might be drawn to do more at times than what the course suggests. If that's your truth, honor it. Honor it. If you're like 3 to 5 minute practice periods, you're like, I require a minimum of 5 minutes. I can feel it. I can feel it in my body. Minimum, like, do whatever is right for you. One as soon as possible after you wake, and another as close as possible to the time you go to sleep. The bookends that we've been talking about. It is better, however, to wait until you can sit quietly by yourself at a time when you feel ready than it is to be concerned with the time as such. This is a beautiful reminder. Dave and I had this conversation yesterday. You might find this in your formula, and this is something we talk about a lot in our secret mastermind. As you integrate your femme types, and especially as you get into deep integration with the real New Yorker, you would rather not move at all than move in a direction that's no longer in alignment. And sometimes that can feel really painful to the ego, really painful for the part that's like, no, I said I was going to do it now. I said I was going to do it today. I said I was going to do the thing. I got to do the thing. I got to do the thing. I got to check it off, because if I check it off, I get a gold star. How many of you remember that from Power of Sensuality? I need my gold star. I need to feel valued. I need to feel important. When you really integrate, it's like, no, if it's not in alignment at this point yet, I'm not going to just do it just to do it. I will wait until I'm called. And then, as soon as you're called, you say yes. A really, really beautiful way to move through the world. So, it's better to wait, however, until you can sit quietly by yourself at a time when you feel ready than it is to be concerned with the time as such. Begin these practice periods by repeating the idea for today slowly with your eyes open, looking about you. God is my strength. Vision is God's gift. Then close your eyes and repeat the idea again, even slower than before. God is my strength. Vision is God's gift. After this, try to think of nothing. Remember, I think, who was it? Was it Jennifer yesterday? I think that was talking about her femme types were saying, I want to be nothing, enjoy nothing, do nothing. After this, try to think of nothing except thoughts that occur to you in relation to the idea for the day. You might think, for example, vision must be possible. God gives truly. Or God's gifts to me must be mine because God gave them to me. This is really funny. I don't know if you can see. So on lesson 42, I was still writing. I don't know if you can see God instead of he in my book, because for me at that point, it was still feeling good to do that. And I'm exchanging that naturally as we go through. Like, do whatever feels good to you. Any thought that is clearly related to the idea for today is suitable. You may, in fact, be astonished at the amount of course-related understanding some of your thoughts contain. I imagine that to be true. And we said this yesterday, you might find yourself unconsciously like sourcing other lessons from the first 41 days without even thinking, right? My holiness envelops everything I see. There is nothing my holiness cannot do. You might just find like, oh, there's a thought. There's a thought. Let them come without censoring unless you find your mind is merely wandering and you have let obviously irrelevant thoughts intrude. You may also reach a point where no thoughts at all seem to come to mind. If such interferences occur, open your eyes, repeat the thought once more while looking slowly about. Close your eyes, repeat the idea once more, and then continue to look for related thoughts in your mind. Remember, however, that active searching for relevant thoughts is not appropriate for today's idea. So again, no stress, no force, no concerted effort. Try merely to step back and let the thoughts come. Lean back, lean back. If you find this difficult, it is better to spend the practice period alternating between slow repetitions of the idea with eyes open and then eyes closed than it is to strain to find suitable thoughts. There is no limit on the number of short practice periods that would be beneficial today. The idea for the day is a beginning step in bringing thoughts together and teaching you that you are studying a unified thought system in which nothing is lacking that is needed and nothing is included that is contradictory or irrelevant. The more often you repeat the idea during the day, the more often you will be reminding yourself that the goal of the course is important to you and that you have not forgotten it. God is my strength. Vision is God's gift. How are we feeling? How are we feeling, beauties? Oh, this feels good today. This feels good. Oh, is that a cheer? Was that a cheer in high school? I feel so good. Oh, how does it go? Dave probably knows it. Dave probably knows the cheers from high school. He wasn't a cheerleader in high school, although that would be funny. Are you here, babe? I don't think he's here. All right, let's see. Bonjour from Atlanta, Francoise. Hamea, I saw you. Gorgeous already. Ilona, Marlene, I saw you. Brenda. Ilona, the message from yesterday, God goes with me everywhere I go. This knowing helping me a lot when I was on my own on the other side of the world. Yeah. Yes. Amen. I forgot I was making breakfast. It was so good and almost burnt hubby's eggs. Whoops. All right, gorgeous ladies. Well, tomorrow. I don't know, Wednesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I am enjoying leaning into women and gentlemen. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, Jennifer. That's beautiful. Where are we? I love you. Thank you for being here with me live on the replay, all the things. I sometimes when I'm meditating in the morning, having the conversation with my femmes or I'm journaling, I'll have this like almost blip in the quantum realm where I can get just like a tiny glimpse, taste of the timelessness of what it is we're participating in together and even see us in like day 360, 361. And my heart just gets like, this is extraordinary. This is so special, what we're participating in together. And I am so grateful. I'm so grateful for now. Whatever happens then, perfect. I'm so grateful for now. So thank you again for being here. A couple of things. If you want to lean in more, the Power of Sensuality class is going to be up free until August, end of August, which is happening fast, right? The end of August. And then Sensually Authentic begins September 9th, 9/9 for the 9 layers of the Indie. If you have any questions on Sensually Authentic, please email info@elegantfemme. If you are in the club or dehors, you have a $222 credit that you can utilize towards Sensually Authentic if you would like. Currently, right now, the price is $2,222, and it is going up to $3,333. So we can talk about that. We can support you in that. And if you want to go look, it's elegantfemme.com/indie, INDIE for the D. So that's what's coming next inside of the Elegant Femme Convo. And we are going to be taking our gorgeous extended integration time at the end of August. I think we're going to do August 27. I don't know. I got to look. I say this every day. It's going to be like maybe if we can meet, I think. So the thing is we leave on the 28th very early in the morning. This hair is really committed. We leave August 28th very early in the morning. So I think I would really, I would really benefit from being with you on the 27th. So I think we'll do August 28th through September 4th, and we'll come back on the 5th of September. That's what I'm thinking. And I'll get to be with, although probably parents don't go to kids with their like college the first day, right? Nico has like an orientation on the 4th, probably, but maybe I can talk him into like we all walk to the school together and we have a coffee before school. That sounds like a good idea. So, anyways, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you tomorrow. All right, beauties. I'm turning into my mother, turning everything into a song. She would be very, very happy about that.